Hi, welcome back to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie. I'm your guide into the world of Chinese. We are going to review what we talked about yesterday and then continue this journey of learning something new. Yesterday, we went over a big concept, the golden rule in the Chinese culture, which is the balance act or the middle way. Wait, there's an island called Midway, right? But similar concept, the middle way, which is not going extreme in any direction. You make your decisions based on all factors. Well, that's my interpretation. 得道多助. So if you get on the way of either it being moral or the way, the right way things works, you are in harmony with the world, basically, and then you're going to get more support from people or from, I don't know, demigods or, whoever give you the extra power, energy, resources to get to your destination. So today we're talking about the opposite situation. If you lose the way, if you're not getting it, here, instead of using justice, I use its original word that is actually an imported concept in English. That's Tao. But you can see here we have Tao, and this is the word. And I used the original concept here because we already have that in English. And here it's not just the moral direction. It's too narrow sense. It simply means if you're out of sync with nature, you lose your direction. You're not going to get more, but you're going to get reduced support. It sounds like a perfect system to me. Like if you're not going the right way, you're going wrong. People are not going to support you, or whatever the forces are not going to gather behind you to accomplish whatever you want to do. It sounds to me a perfect, like a self-correcting, self-healing, or a system, right? And you are just this one individual on the whole network of changing factors. So we 失道寡助, okay. So we have Dao and Zhu from yesterday. 失 means lost, right? We talked about this before. It came from the gesture of the hand, which is this 5 fingers and holding something, but got one extra piece, kind of like that. And then one extra piece showing here means it get off from your hand and it's lost in that sense. So if you lose your Tao, you're not in harmony with the world, you're going to get less support. So this Gua, I guess this is probably so far the most complicated written character we came across. And actually it's a simple, relatively simple concept. And this is one of the occasions where small concept expressed in complicated way. It's not the ideal. You want to have a simple thing express complicated idea, but this is the opposite. So everything in this phrase is opposite. So it came from the meaning maker on the top. That's related to money or treasure. And in the middle is the leaves or pages, some from records. And then you have knife at the bottom. So treasure, leaves, knife. What does it say to you? Okay, according to some scholar, this came from the scenario of the ancient agricultural society when you are supposed to be taxed or pay money to the government, and there is a distribution system or taxing system to calculate how much you get paid, right? Or pay the government. So the leaves, in my interpretation, will be the records, like the calculation. Whoever is the bookkeeper tell you how much you should pay. And the top, this thing with the dot in the middle, that is treasure, that is money, that is what financial assets you have. And the knife at the bottom means cut, like how they cut it, what percentage, what ratio, and you are against your neighbors, like how they are going to be taxed. Like there's a whole system, right? So taxing has been all along an ancient practice to today. And here in the context, it means it's not evenly cut. Somebody get more, somebody get less, and this is the less portion. And in the old imperial dynasties, that when we have emperors, emperor, the guy mostly, most throughout the history, mostly is a man be the top of the kingdom or the empire, right? I don't exactly know the difference, but that one person is often referred to themselves as 寡人. We know 人 is a person, right? It's a self-referral, it's self. So this, what do they mean 寡人? Like you're less person than the full person? No, actually it means singular. You're that one single person, like you have no match because everybody else is below you. Like even your wives or concubines, or they are not your equal partner. Like no, you have no equals. You out power everybody else. So that's the singular person on that pyramid, the tip. Okay, so that's just something about 寡. So 失道寡助 simply means if you go the wrong way, you are going to get supportless. You're going to, like your social network or whatever resources you have are going to be drained away, like get away from your, what perceived as the wrong way. But in America, a lot of times the success story get like, even if in spite of the supportless situation, you keep moving on because you have the vision, this is the right way, you're ahead of the curve, that kind. That happens too. But in this context, it simply means everybody knows what's going on. It's a whole full system, self-correcting, self-healing system of society or network. You're one of them, and you're going off the road or you're going the wrong way. You're not going to get supported. Simple as that. So here I want to show you the centerpiece of Taoism, which is this Ba-Gua. Ba, it's number 8, right? We show you the sign language before. Number 8, because there are 8 kind of pieces here, right? If you count, it is 8. So it came from the yin and yang. So the world, if we look at the black and white way, it's yin and yang, right? It's oversimplification, of course. But the beauty, the non-simple part that still intrigued the modern people is this little dots. So that means you're not like purity, like 100% black and white. You in yourself, within yourself. Well, in the moral story of, I don't know, the good and evil, right? If we put it in that context, it would be like every good person regarded as good person have some evil element in them, or the evil element have some goodness in them, if we want to make it dramatic like that. But in any case, it's a vision of the world is binary, but it also means it's dynamic, like you're not 100% pure, and forces are going to change. So it's a much higher intelligence, I would say, than the, cut binary vision of the world. And from these 2 forces, we expanded in this Tao system into 8 conditions, simply by having 3 I have to say 3 dimensions each, right? So each got 3 dimensions, and you got 3 stripes. Either they're all connected or they're all broken. And then, all combinations of broken or connected. So altogether 8 types of that. And, ancient old wise man, most likely man, came up with this interpretation of what each symbol means. It could mean heaven, sky, fire, water. So major elements that humans deal with, and the attributes to those, heaven or sky or lake or some natural big forces, overpowering forces, like what attributes they have, and apply that to even more wider situations, more complicated. So from this 8 possibilities or elements that came from this 2 original, so that's the center, and then we have 8, and then we have this timetable looking thing that got 8 elements and 8 elements like that, right? And imagine this is 8, right? And then we have 8 by 8 timetable, so to speak. That came, actually, it's a matrix. It is a symmetric matrix that you got number 1 to 8. From number 1 to 8, total 84 situations. And from those 64 situations, a lot of interpretations came out of in what conditions, how one or the forces around you are going to change. So based on that, the whole theory of fortune telling, I don't even know, but there's a book about it. If you're interested, you can check out the I Ching, right? That's, again, the Western translated version about the book of change. So the whole thing is about the dynamics of how things are related, how things can be changed. I think that's a good book for everybody nowadays, because we are really in constant change in 2021. We have one virus, another virus. It's endless attacked from different directions, and we have supply chain, and we have a lot for people in 2021. So how to navigate through this change, how to, understand what's going on, and how we can conceptualize and understand all that forces in our lives. Recommend I Ching, Book of Change. And I haven't read it. I only read the first few pages, and I feel like, oh, this is too deep for me. But whoever wants to find the answers, maybe there are some clues over there. All right, that's today's 失道寡助. I hope everybody, my audience here, all find the right way, and then we have more support instead of less. Or if you really, really believe you're on the right track, it's just the others around you are not seeing it, or the resources or limitations or conditions you're currently in are not on your side. Don't lose faith yet. Maybe things are dynamic, things can be aligned, and all the forces are on and be helpful, supportive of you. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you again.